Good morning, everyone. Today it's Tuesday. I'm here as usual, but I thought I would do something slightly different today. What I wanted to do, I'm going to show you an exercise, but what I really wanted to do was talk about the hidden things that you can't see when I am, like today, demonstrating an exercise for you. I just wanted to talk about those this morning, just two of them, okay? So I'll show you the exercise first, I think, and then I'll talk to you about the hidden principles of Pilates that you can't actually see me doing. So this is an exercise. It's called the one leg stretch. I will add some arms in as well, I think, to it. It's done on the mat, so you have to lie down. Okay, and then we set ourselves up. Okay, I've just got a towel under my head just to support it a little bit. Okay. So the exercise I'm going to show you is the one leg stretch. Okay, so I've got myself set up, knees are bent, arms are down nice and relaxed. And on this exercise, all we're doing is just straightening out the leg and then we're sliding it back in. I'm keeping the foot on the mat, I'm just sliding it away, sliding it back in. And that's all I'm doing, okay? So if you looked at this exercise, you would think, well, that's really easy, anybody could do that. And you're right, anybody can do it. But there are other things that are going on that you can't see me doing. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about this morning. So when you set yourself up, ready to do an exercise, it's important that you have a good alignment. Because that good alignment, if we think about spinal alignment for a second, that's really important because it will make sure that you're not putting too much stress through your spine. Your spine needs to be in its natural position where it's got those natural curves, even when you're lying on the mat. So before you start an exercise, you need to set yourself up to find a neutral position. That's what we call it. That's when your spine is in neutral, the pelvis is in neutral, and you've got that nice spinal alignment with all those nice curves that you have naturally in your spine. Okay, so that won't put any extra stress and strain through the spine. But once you've found that position, you have to fix it into place so that it doesn't move while you're moving your arms and legs. So to do that, you need to engage through the center of the body and you need to engage those core abdominal muscles. So those abdominals fix your pelvis and they help to fix your spinal alignments so that whatever you do with the arms and legs, nothing around the center of the body should move. You're nicely supported. So if I was to do that exercise again, okay, you can see that all you can see is my legs moving, isn't it? Okay, and that's how it should be. If I did it incorrectly, if I wasn't in my neutral position, if I didn't engage through the center, I'll put my hands here so you can see, okay, this is probably what might happen. I'll send my leg out, okay, I don't know if you can see, but my hand goes all the way underneath my waist. I've got a great big space underneath my waist, okay? So every time I straighten the leg, the pelvis shifts position. It rotates forward a little bit, and then it creates this space underneath the waist, okay? When I'm in my neutral position, and I'm engaging through the center, that doesn't happen. I can straighten out my leg. My pelvis hasn't moved, and my hand won't go under my waist. Just the tops of the fingers will go under, that's fine, but the whole hand won't go through anymore, okay? The same applies when you add in the arms. The arms make things generally a little bit more challenging. So when I stay in that nice set-up position, in neutral, engaging through the center, and I send my arms over, it takes a little bit more control. I'm having to work more through the center of the body, but I'm staying in neutral, okay? I'm not letting that big arch appear in my back again. But if I did it wrong, if I didn't have all those points connected, if I didn't have the abdominals engaged, if I wasn't in neutral, the same would happen again, okay? Only it might feel more uncomfortable because you're taking the arm overhead as well. And if I do it on the other side, okay, again, you can see big space underneath the waist again has appeared, okay? So that is a really basic exercise, adding a little bit more of a challenge with the arms, but still a very basic exercise. I think I'll come up now and talk to you, okay? But I just wanted you to be aware of what else is going on while you're doing the exercises, because a lot of the basic exercises in Pilates look really easy, so easy that you think, oh well, that can't possibly be doing anything, and yes, they do look really easy, and a lot of people when they're first starting out have the same thought. It's not until after the session, when they've had a session of doing Pilates, maybe not necessarily straight after, but maybe a little bit later on in the day, or maybe the next day, then they realise how powerful those exercises were. And if you haven't done much exercise for a while, you can really feel that you've done something. So even the basics can be really effective, but only if you include those hidden Pilates principles that you can't see, okay? I was live yesterday. I was talking about my new course that's just come out, and I sort of tried to give you an example of what Pilates was like, and I said it's like you watching a car just going down the road. You can see that there's someone in the driving seat, you can see the car moving. That's like me doing that exercise just, okay, that looks easy, okay, hold on the steering wheel and then you just go, okay, but you don't see what else they're doing. You don't see them changing gear, you don't see them indicating, you don't see them just looking in the mirrors, all those other things that you need to do when you're driving that car, okay, a bit like Pilates, okay, there's lots of other things going on. It's not just about doing those exercises, it's actually all the other things that really make Pilates really effective, okay, and those are the important elements that we need to focus on, especially when we are first starting. So you'll probably notice if you've been in the group yesterday that my new movement and mobility course launched, and enrolment is now open. So if you are new to Pilates and you didn't realise that there's more to it than just the exercises, and you'd be keen to know more about it and how to find that neutral position, understand it a little bit more, and find out how to engage the abdominals, because not only does it make the exercises more effective by doing that, it makes the exercises safe for you to do as well, so it supports you. So that's another reason why we need to do it. So if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about that, if you scroll down to yesterday's post, I think I put a couple out yesterday, you'll find details of that movement and mobility course. The enrolment is open just for this week. I'm just taking 10 people on this course so that I can work with you to ensure that you're fully supported through the 4 weeks. It's a 4-week course. So the enrolment is open this week, and because it's the first time I've done it, I've taught this course loads of times when my classes were running, but it's the first time I've actually brought it online. So because it's the first time I'm doing it online, I thought I would give you a special offer since you are in my group. So the normal price will be £97, but I've discounted it to £40 just for you. You've just got to make sure that you put the coupon code in at the checkout if you want to join on to that course with me. We start as a group next Monday, that's the 22nd I think it is, just so that I can give you support every week. We're covering a topic every week, so it just makes it easy for me if I talk to you all about the same thing. If you feel that, well, I don't mind not having that, but I can't do the course next week, that's okay. If you still want to take advantage of that special offer, join it, okay, join the course. And you can do it in your own time. You have lifetime access to that course. So once you've got it at that special rate, it's yours. You can dip in and out whenever you want to do, you can spend loads of time in there, or you can just dip in and out every week or so if you want to. And you can take as long as you want to. You can work at your own pace. As long as you work through it in order, that's the most important thing. But you can take as long as you want to work through that course. If you have any questions about it that I haven't answered in any of the links or the posts that are available, then just drop me a message and I will happily answer those for you. So, I think I'll leave it there for today, shall I? So, have a lovely day. Oh, there's a few people watching me. Karen is watching. Good morning. There's somebody else, but I don't know who they are. Names are popping up. So, yes, I'll leave it there. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you again later in the week. Bye for now.